worked. Alright. Wonder what this is. I'm Darren. I've been using a VR treadmill for about 4 years now. It's my main form of exercise. It'll be 4 years next month. And yeah, I mostly just played Skyrim with that 40-pound bow you see on the wall behind me back there sitting in the windowsill. But today, I'm going to be continuing to try to learn Fiore de Liberi and his longsword. And today, I'm working on Coda Longa, which is this stance, where the sword is behind you. I don't even know if that's on screen. No, it's not on screen. Gotta do it this way. Coda Longa, where the sword's behind you. Like this. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Oops. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. Coda Longa. Mostly it's a defensive stance. Does a lot of the same things as Porta de Ferro. There's a couple of good ways to get into a stab from it, so I'm going to try to that, especially on the Eradens, because a lot of those stabs come from Finestra or end up in Finestra, so that should be fun. And yeah, so I'm going to give that a shot. Coda Longa. I guess here we go. This is my Wildfolk Gladiator count duel and attempt at using Coda Longa. There's one, but I dropped my sword. That's just so much easier. I think the behind ones just don't work as well. Oh my god, you're not dead yet? There he goes. Oh no, reverse grip! Can't believe I did that in reverse grip. Stab him in the face. Do a little bit longer. Seven. Eight. Got that Fendente. Nine. That's one. That's a good start. That was terrible. I don't know how that happened. Two. And I'm 2 for 2. I get the hunger that only hands can satisfy. 3. No hand that time. I'll try Coda Longa again. Why hit yourself? Why hit yourself? Why hit yourself? Oh, come on. Here we go. Okay, I'm just sick of the Eradians now. I'm not doing that again. I don't know how many that was, but I keep dropping the goddamn sword. I'm holding it. I'm holding this in real life like no problem. It's the stupid thing. It's the gloves, man. I don't know what's going on with my gloves. They're dropping the sword like mad. Get the fully armored guys, because I haven't learned any of the anti-armor stuff yet, so it's kind of pointless. It has a shield, but she doesn't have a weapon anymore. Or an arm to hold it. Forward. I'm just gonna stand on this bridge and wait for him. One down there, one up here. I think that was one of the Coda Longa things. Get off my sword! One coming that way. One right here. Fendente. You think it's wise to be behind me? Nice try. Got her arm. still alive? Ooh. Alright, he got me. His teardrop shield. Thought I knocked her off the level. Guess I was wrong. Alright, so things I learned today. Coda Longa sometimes causes the controllers to ignore your sword and you lose your sword. Fun. Number 2. These gloves don't necessarily track perfectly and need to be recalibrated often, which is a pain in the butt when you're in the middle of a long fight. 3. I had a third one. Oh. You gotta plug in. If you unplug the buttons on these controllers, you end up with a permanent thumbstick twirl, and that's dizzying and not fun. Alright. So Coda Longa is not my fave, just because it's just hard to do in VR. It's kind of like Dona, where it's not very conducive to VR, so that's a weakness of VR. Everything else seems to work well. When I finally got to fight Wildfolk without dropping my sword, I won, so I feel like I've accomplished something today. Anyway, on that note, peace out, like, subscribe, hit all the buttons, do all the things. And I will see you all later.